Here are the 5 strategies that your marketing agency survives in 2024. Tip number 1. If you are a media buyer and you run ads and let's say, you get into the nitty-gritty of things and do all the targeting and audience stuff and get deep into the demographics and interest, that's all cool and stuff. That stuff worked a lot in the past, but now everything is very heavily concerned on your creatives. So for example, Facebook relies a lot on machine learning and AI machine learning. So it technically already knows your audience based on its profiles on the platform. So essentially, you don't really need to enter in interest and all that sort of stuff. It's best to run campaigns, run your ad set off a generic broad campaign, and that is the best performing campaigns that work for me and my brands and also my clients as well. So basically, you get on Facebook, TikTok, the best performing campaigns most of the time now are broad audiences without any sort of interest. I would say if you're starting off a campaign, you put an interest in just to kind of test the waters and see what works if it's a new ad account. But if you're getting into scaling and all that sort of stuff, broad targeting is the best. Lookalike and retargeting is a whole different thing, but we can get into that in a different video. So when you're a media buyer and you're doing advertising for a client, you also need to offer creative decisions also as well in 2024, because a client isn't going to just pay you just to run ads, right? You need to make sure that you're on top of creatives, on what kind of creatives are working these days, right? Creatives are always changing. There's millions of advertisers out there, and what's going to make your brand stand out in your niche. So you have to make sure that you can also tell your client what kind of creatives are working. You need to look at other brands and come up with ideas yourself. So making creatives and having a team that, makes your creatives also for you and offers that to your client. Because let's say if you're a business owner and you want someone to just run your paid ads, that's not really going to get you a whole lot. You need to make sure that they're also giving you ideas for creatives, whether they're making it or your team's making it. You need to make sure that you are also reliant on the creatives as well, because creatives are essentially everything. Creatives is what makes people buy. So the targeting, let's say if you have a bad creative and amazing targeting, that's really not going to change anything. But if you have, broad targeting and a really good creative, that's really going to move the needle. So strategy number 2 to make sure that what you offer in your social media agency is to offer more services, right? If you're just offering one service, let's say for example content, a lot of businesses need more than just content. For example, let's say you have a email team. Let's say businesses, also e-commerce businesses, rely a large part of their revenue is due to emails and SMS. Let's say for example you offer a service that redoes all their flows, changes all their campaigns, and changes the wording and all that sort of stuff. So offering different services in the year 2024 is a must, because if you just offer one service, that's going to be very hard to pick on. Let's say they're going to hire your company and they're also going to hire another company. It's better for you to offer, more services. Obviously not every single service, but a couple more services. Let's say you offer 3 services: emails, media buying, and also content. Client, obviously, let's say they want to package a deal within those 3 services. That's obviously more money for you and obviously better results for the client, because they're working with one company rather than, working with so many different companies, handling so many different things. So in 2024, you need to offer more services and obviously up your skills as well. So you need to, if you're just focused on media buying or you're an advertiser, look into other fields as well and try to make sure that you are educated on that as well. And tip number 3 is to prioritize your education. Let's say if you're really good at making content, right? You need to reinvest yourself and learn from other people that are also in the content game as well. Content is really changing very fast, especially with AI. You need to make sure that you are on top of that, because AI is kind of making, content agencies and other businesses look pointless when AI can just do it in a couple minutes and it doesn't cost anything. So you need to make sure that you also are reinvesting your money into education, learning from other people, and seeing what they are doing. So if something's working for you now, you always need to keep looking for different softwares, for different services. Reinvest yourself into courses, whether it's courses or learning from other mentors and coaches. It's always good to kind of reinvest yourself and always stay learning, especially in your business, because technology is changing rapidly. So you need to always make sure you're on top of your A game. And as well, when you learn that education, you pass that information off to your clients, because when your client sees like, all right, this guy is telling us what we should be doing and he's really changing fast with everyone else, that means that they know that, they can trust you, that you are always learning and on top of your game. So that is another strategy that, me, myself, and of course you guys that own a marketing agency, whether it's a marketing agency or any other business that services for businesses, that you always need to reinvest in your education. And tip number 4, you need to be very adaptive. For example, TikTok Shop is out right now, right? So let's say you have a client and you're running Facebook ads, but also TikTok Shop is a new big wave. Why don't you bring those clients on to TikTok Shop, right? That's obviously more revenue for them, a different stream and a different platform for them. And obviously that's more money for them and they'll be happy with you. In this era, you need to be very adaptive. Things change every single day. So you need to make sure to adapt to other things. Like an example, TikTok Shop came out a couple months ago. So you need to be able to make that switch. If you stay comfortable, on one platform, that's only going to hurt you in the long run. So you need to make sure that you are always adapting and staying on top of everything. And strategy number 5, there's all these AI editing tools, whether it's content AI editing tools. So you need to make sure you utilize those editing platforms. For example, if you own an agency and you're running ads for your client, there's a new AI website that actually, makes these AI creatives for you. So you always need to be making sure that you're testing different things and looking at different things to make your life easier. AI is making a lot of people's lives easier. So why don't you utilize that for your own business? 2024 is going to be a lot more easier if you utilize AI for your business. And that's not only if you own a SMMA business, that goes for any business. So whether it's ChatGPT, AI voiceovers, and you can use that for your business. For example, I have some clients that I needed to create creatives for. So I used an AI voiceover to create those voiceovers to make it sound like a UGC effect without getting an influencer or anything like that. I used an AI voice effect, which, set it more perfect than any influencer would have said it. So those are platforms that you need to utilize and plug into your system to make sure things go out and easy. So you need to stay on top and stay adaptive. So guys, those are my 5 strategies, things that I think that most businesses, especially if you own a SMMA business, a social media marketing agency business, that you need to offer and need to know before stepping into 2024. It's only getting harder for us agency owners to make sure that we are consistently getting clients and getting them good results. That is the most important thing at the end of the day, is that you're serving your clients and of course getting them good results, because there are so many other agencies out there that are ripping their clients' money, and that obviously makes have a bad rep. So you need to make sure at the end of the day that you are getting results and of course staying on top of your game. This is only going to separate you from the rest of the agencies that are standing out there, because everybody and their mom has a social media marketing agency these days. So you need to stand out from the rest and of course have your own thing. So guys, those are the 5 strategies that I would offer if you're not already offering in your social media marketing agency in 2024. That's pretty much it, guys. If you guys want to see any other videos, social media marketing agency videos, comment down below and also subscribe down below. I'll also put my Instagram as well as my free Discord down below, where we talk and share other information on e-commerce and as well as agency and all this online stuff that's going on. It's a small knit group, so if you want to join and talk with me and other people, you can join that down below. And also I have partnered up with Shopify, so if you're looking to start your e-commerce business, whether it's for you, client, or a friend, click my link down below. You only have to pay $1, and that is the cheapest plan that Shopify is offering. So use my link and claim that, and it's only going to be $1 after 3 months. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.